Hello, hello! What is up, everybody? Good to see you, good to see you. Happy St. Patrick's Day and happy Monday to you all. Few people in the chat already. Becky, first in there, appreciate you. Forgot it was Monday, she says. Me too, actually, until about this afternoon. And then I was like, oh man, I am not going to be home in time for that. So hey, we did our best. I got the green shirt on. I was looking for the, RMG Emerald card St. Patrick's shirt, but I didn't have it ready for the occasion. Crooked Orchids, hello, hello. Good to see you. She says, I appreciate Drew for doing a show on St. Patrick's Day. Well, I appreciate you for being here on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I didn't want to break my streak, you know? Meech says, I'm at Disney, but I'll watch the replay later. Have a great show. Hey, thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Have fun at Disney. That is awesome. She is up there. Falcor in the chat. What's up, Falcor? Good to see you. Yeah, she's down there at Disney, in the land of Harry Potter. So that is awesome. I have a kind of a crazy, like, actually thing that just is happening now. Not too long of a topic, but yeah, we've got some new developments. I heard about this a couple weeks ago, and now it is all kind of getting crazy. Hopefully y'all are doing something fun for St. Patrick's Day out there. I actually worked today, and yeah, we're just having a chill evening. Hope y'all are doing the same. Cheers. And yeah, so KO says, how are the foxes, Falcor? Yeah, how are the foxes? I want to see some new pictures. I haven't seen pictures in a while. So I thought that MLMs and their existence and what they do was kind of common knowledge. And that everyone pretty much knows you don't mess with MLMs, it's a pyramid scheme, it's a scam, whatever. But apparently there are tons of people. KO says slanging corned beef. Okay, alright, that's a good thing to do. Falcor says the foxes are good. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Good to hear. Oh, ducks and foxes. You got ducks now too? That's awesome. Good to hear. I'm hatching tons of ducks over at my farm. It is out of control. We got a ton of ducks. But yeah, so yeah, that's right, KO. She says multiple levels marketing. Yeah, multi-level marketing. Let's see. Falcor says BP is a big MLM all over TikTok. Oh, Falcor, you don't have ducks. Okay, I gotcha. Yes. Yes, KO, you can have all the pictures. I take so many pictures of these little ducklings because I think they're all just so cute. So I'm always taking photos of these little guys. But yeah, so what does BP stand for? Is that a like a skincare thing, or the BP like gas station, or because the one we're talking about today is Monat. We're gonna say it all those different ways. So whichever one you hate, just let me know, and I'll say that one. I don't know. I hear it different ways from people who work at the company in the same video. They'll pronounce it two different ways. It's crazy. I think it's Monet or Monet. Falcor says, I want to come play with your animals. Oh, man. Yeah, it's... Bomb Party. It's the fizzy jewelry. Oh, okay. I have seen that stuff, actually, on TikTok. My yeah, my For You page is crazy. I don't even go through it most of the time. I have to, like, go in incognito because the things I search for this show, just, like, I have the most insane algorithm. We should do, like, a show where we just go through what the... what it's feeding me right now. We can check in on all of the people that we've talked about. Scarf Mommy in the chat, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, so the video that I had this on my list because they added them to TikTok Shop recently. And I thought that was really weird that they would do that. And someone who is an actual like journalist, I mean, I don't know if she's an actual journalist, but she looked into this stuff and she knows way more about the MLMs, Hannah Alonzo. She just dropped a video about this today. And it is about how they're being added to TikTok Shop, and she had a lot of the same concerns that I had, and she articulated them very well. So I thought we could look at a couple clips from that video. Oh, KO says Drew's feeds, it must be crazy. Yeah, it is wild. You had a dream about a fridge scape. Oh, okay. Was there like a disembodied head with scallions growing out of it in your fridge, or maybe like a framed piece of art for some reason? If you don't know what that is about, I think that stream was called if your fridge doesn't look like this, you're probably normal. So I was looking at TikTok after I saw this video, and I was like, okay, are people still posting videos about Monet? Because if you aren't familiar, it's a hair product. It's like an oil that purports to be good for hair growth and your scalp or whatever. And there was some sort of scandal where allegedly the products were making some people's hair fall out. Other people were having a great experience with it, and some people, their hair was falling out. So I'm not sure if they've like reformulated stuff, or if they're rebranding things, or what is happening with this. But Hannah has the scoop, and so I started looking. Yeah, falls out. KO. Yeah. So I don't know. Generally, if somebody says that something is going to make your hair grow faster or thicker, I'd be immediately suspicious of that, I feel like. Just because you just think about medically whether you think that it's possible. But yeah, so the very first video that TikTok served me about this.
I used to work with the Monet girls, so I want to tell you my experience. I have been putting this off for so long, but I feel like it's time to talk about it.
Okay, now, this girl sold the Monet products, okay? And the way that... Though, if you're not familiar, I guess I should set this up first. If you're not familiar with MLMs, they charge you money to be a part of this job, which if you think you're gonna make money at a job and they charge you to be a part of it, it's an MLM or a scam. Oh, I forgot to turn the lights on. Hey, there we go. Look at that. A little bright, but that's okay. And the KO says, unless there's some shaved head queens, I love a shaved head. Oh, dude. Yeah, like, what's her name? Jane Mukbangs on TikTok and on YouTube. Yeah, she looks great. But yes, so the way it works is you spend a little bit of money. This is how it works with all the MLMs. You spend, let's say, $200, $300, $400, and they're going to send you a kit of all of the products that they sell. And you are going to use this kit to make sales. So you can go around and people can try the product, people that you're trying to sell to, blah, blah, blah. Well, the worst part, KO, yes, the crumble cookie woman. Yes, that's the very same. Scarf Mommy says, think Avon, Pampered Chef. Yes, Pampered Chef, Avon, those are all MLMs. Now, Avon is kind of a different story because they were successful for a long time. And I feel like some people in that organization did make money as salespeople. You know, growing up, I remember there being people who that was their job, is selling that. You remember the pink cars and stuff? Oh my gosh. It's crazy. But what it looks like now is people desperately posting things on their Facebook or on their Instagram and begging their high school friends to buy this brand new cool thing that they tried. And KO says, my mom made money off of Avon. See, it was a real thing. So some of them, that's the worst part about this, is some people do make money at these, but in MLMs, it's the top 1% of the employees are making 99% of the money, and 90% of the employees make zero money or lose money. Because you can lose money in these. You can buy these products and then not sell them, and then you lose that money. So you're essentially then just a customer. So what they do also to incentivize you to move up is they have these weekly Zoom calls where they do a motivational speech from other people who work at the company who are doing better than you, and they talk about how awesome it could be and how much money you could be making and how great the products are. Go team go. You're a girl boss. You got this. Go make some sales. Team meeting. And these are real Zoom calls that happen, but you're not a real employee of these companies. You're getting a 1099. You don't have a stock in the company. You're not getting benefits. You're not working there. You actually just, Scarf Mommy says immediate block. Yes, I know, dude. What's the one called, that's the, it's like tea, oh shoot, what is it? Herbalife? Is it Herbalife? I think that's another one. And, I had one of my former employees call me and try to get me to buy that stuff. And I was like so thrown off, and I'm like, girl, you are in an MLM. How much money have you spent on this? Like, you need to stop doing this right now. And she's like, no, I've made my own business. You're just jealous of my success. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. So I let it go. I hope everything went okay with her and she didn't lose too much money on that stuff, because Lord have mercy. Falcor says, the way I couldn't ever be bothered with a 1099. Yeah, I mean, but the amount of money that these girls are making, it's literally like 12 bucks. It's like 26 bucks over the course of a year, your total profit, because whatever money you bring in, you have to buy the product from the company that you're selling. So let's say you made $300 in sales. You got to take that $300 and go buy some more Monet so you have more product to sell. It's like, it is like running a real store, but it's not, because the main goal is not actually selling the product, but selling new people on the concept and bringing new people into the business. And that's what they call your downline, okay? So when they talk about uplines and downlines, this is what this means. So the person who brought you into the MLM is your upline. And anyone that you bring into the MLM is your downline, your team, okay? So you guys are all making sales, and when the people in your downline make sales, you get a little bit of that money. And so that encourages you to go out and find more people to be in the sales. But the problem is, the same pool of people that you're already selling the products to yourself are the same pool of people that you are going to try to get to sell the products along with you. So you've got this interconnection of you and your 6 friends and their families and friends. And then once you've exhausted that, you don't really have any kind of advantage over anyone else who sells this MLM product. And that's with any MLM. That's just how it works, and that's why they're bad. But it's almost like a pyramid, Scarf Mommy says. Yes, it is somewhat like a pyramid. Yeah, like a triangle-shaped scam operation. So let's hear a little bit from this girl. Now, TikTok, maybe you guys can help me with this too. TikTok frustrates me so much because when you click on top, it does not show you the videos that are the top most viewed for your search. Like the second video it shows will have 100 views. It's like, what is this? What is the point of clicking top versus videos versus whatever? The search mechanism is insane. And second of all, you can't order it by date at all. So going through and trying to find something relevant that's not from 2021 is maddening. But anyways, so let's hear from this young lady. Her name is Andawgvlogs on Twitter, okay? So this is from February. This is very recent. I was trying to find actual recent stories because I don't want to play some, played out story that a thing happened 4 years ago. Maybe the company's turned over a new leaf, and I'm just jumping to conclusions about my fears of them being on TikTok Shop, and we can talk about that in a little bit, but let's hear from a person who very recently was a seller for Monat.
The only reason I haven't talked about it because I'm like so freaking embarrassed, honestly.
Oh
anyway.
My gosh. Okay. Already I wanna comment because the embarrassment you must feel after being suckered into an MLM, advertising it to all of your Facebook friends who know it's an MLM but maybe they aren't saying anything to you because they're trying to be supportive of your, stay-at-home mom, own business, kind of girl boss lifestyle thing that you're trying to do. And it's awesome that friends would be supportive, but also friends should tell you when you're in an obvious scam. and I just I bet there are so many people that have to post apologies after they finally wake up and leave these MLMs. And they have to apologize to all of their friends that they swindled trying to sell these garbage products. But anyway, so let's hear her story.
It all started when this girl messaged me on Instagram about working with a hair, skin, and wellness company. I was already like promoting products, like making content online and stuff, so I thought, yeah, like this is an awesome opportunity, but I also seemed so sketch like when she was explaining it to me. At this point in time, I did not know what an MLM was. If you don't know what it is, it's multi-level marketing. It essentially...
Okay, see, this is one of my initial fears, is that young people don't know what MLMs are, because I feel like now they were so ubiquitous growing up that people that are in their 30s and 40s obviously know to stay away from MLMs, but people who are in their 20s and younger just do not know about MLMs and why they're bad. Jelly says, what is this monotone voice? Is that why we're watching? Yeah, you know what? I was going to show this in a different video, but there's a new TikTok trend, okay? And it's, for some reason, you have to look unbothered. When you're telling a story, you have to look so apathetic and unbothered, like you don't care about it at all. I don't know why this is the trend, but yes, that is the new style. That's how all of them, that's how they all are. Maybe Falcor has some suggestions as to the origin of that. But yeah, it just seems like everyone. KO says, is she giving us a makeup tutorial too? I need lessons. Honestly, dude, like her lighting is crazy. It's super blown out right here, but you know, she's just telling a story. I'm not expecting her to like think about the lighting the scene and her face and all that stuff. But I will say, whatever she's doing, whatever product she's using, she's doing a great job. I mean, looks awesome, you know? Yeah, so maybe we could learn some makeup stuff while we go. But yeah.
Actually, it works in the same way as a pyramid. Pretty much a pyramid scheme, but it's not. Anyways, it took
like
months for this girl to like get me to
Jelly says, or Riz or whatever. Oh yes, we don't care about anything anymore. That's so hot. Yeah, and there's different ways to express your non-caringness. One way is to eat annoying food while you tell a story, which makes zero sense to me. Okay, like let's get my friend out here. Black Magic in the house. What's going on, my man? Thank you for being here. But I already forgot what I was gonna get mad about. Okay, yes. So one thing to look unbothered is they eat chips or something like that, and it's like they're chewing while they're talking. Like, you guys, TikTok videos are at most a couple minutes long. Like, we don't have to eat while we're on the microphone. Microphones already pick up the grossest mouth noises if you're not careful, and you're gonna eat on purpose on camera just to like look like you're unbothered. Or sometimes they play with their hair, or they don't look at the camera. I don't understand it. I don't know what it means. But that is the new trend for some reason. I don't get it. I don't like the chewing. Really, that's my problem. Now, if you have a food channel, obviously, get it, you know? But if you have a storytelling channel and you're gonna eat while you're talking, like, that's insane to me. I mean, I have a drink. I have to have something to drink while I'm doing this, but like, just to talk for this long, you know, you need to hydrate, you know? Black Magic says, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. KO says she acted like she doesn't care, but also she's putting on makeup. What a good point. Cody from ACS was before his time eating gummy worms, making a podcast. Eating gummy worms on a podcast? Oh, that's so gross. Like, oh, that's the worst. Chewing. I hate the crunching. I hate it. Jelly says, I loathe the eating while talking and recording. It's so loud. Ari, what's up? Ari Sweet in the chat. What's up? Just lurking at the moment. Thank you for being here, man. We are talking about an MLM that is creeping back into TikTok. And I thought that this company was dying out and was, you know, struggling. And this is just in the past, I think, couple weeks they've been added. So let's hear from this young lady and her experience as a salesperson for Monat.
Joined because I didn't know what it was, and I had to pay to like get started, so I was like, what the fuck, like, no. But I eventually ended up buying like a product pack and starting with them, and I really liked it at first. It was really fun and I didn't have any problem, but during my journey I slowly started.
Okay, so initially she was suspicious that she had to buy a product pack to get started, but she tried the stuff and she liked it.
To realize that half the stuff that she told me on Instagram, like through message, was not true. I wasn't gonna make thousands of dollars like whenever I first started, and I wasn't getting all these bonuses or whatever the fuck. I realized that the deal on the package that she said I got was not an actual deal because it was just a normal thing that they did every single like month or whatever.
Yeah.
This was my first red flag and I should have ran.
Yes. So number one is people, you're tricking people, basically. You're giving them a sales pitch to get them to be in the company and give other people the sales pitch. So it's less about selling the product and more about getting other people to help you sell the product. And it's not a good product.
Then whenever I first started, everyone started saying, oh, your hair falls out. She did not even tell me like this was gonna be a problem. She didn't tell me that people fucking had an issue with it, that
she forgot to reveal that the company is involved in multiple lawsuits where people are alleging that the products caused their hair to fall out.
People like kept on saying that their hair fell out and people's gonna say that to me. She gave me no warning. I went on social media talking about Monat.
Which is crazy because if you're trying to help someone sell, then you would want to give them a response. Something they could say when someone said, hey, isn't that the company that like makes your hair fall out or whatever? And then you can be like, no. And then you can say, you know, whatever the line is, you know, oh, we reformulated, or we don't have that product anymore. That guy doesn't work here now. Whatever the thing is, you know, like whatever the excuse, you gotta have something, right? You gotta have something, some way to refute the obvious thing that the first thing people are going to point out when you bring up Monat. KO says, I think you have a good look to fit my brand. I sell activewear or anything with pets. Hey, your pet looks like a brand ambassador, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, dude, that's what they do. They try and reel you in so you'll make free ads for them. And it's all, everybody's scamming everybody and they don't even know it. It's so great. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting her.
And first thing I heard was, it's MLM, my hair fell out, da da da. I'm like, I was already sketched. I already did so much research. I was fucking terrified to try it on my hair because I already read.
Curdy in the chat, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you're having a good one. We're having a good time. We're talking about an MLM that is trying to revive itself.
Read so many people and saying that their hair fell out, but I thought maybe it was like an old thing, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Fast forward, I got like a huge freaking thing of products. I used them and I was like, at first.
So she skips over. She says, I got a huge thing of products. That means she spent hundreds of dollars ordering these products from this company, okay? And probably a lot of it she's going to use to try herself so she can tell people if it's good or not, right? So you're not even selling that. It's just, what a nightmare.
I didn't have any issues with it at all. And then my scalp, like, has been dry since. Like, I've never been able to figure out my scalp. I don't think that I've lost hair from using their products, but I think that my scalp has been fucked up. I may have, like, got a little thinner up here because, like, I cannot stop, like, itching my scalp because it's so dry. And it, like, feels weird. It's never felt like that before.
Now, I don't know that the product she's talking about specifically caused those things, but what an interesting coincidence that all of these other people are suing, and this happened to her, even the girl who is trying to sell the stuff.
Never been able to figure her out.
By the way, the makeup, look at the difference, KO. Like, look at her. What is like, even though her video is still super, like, overexposed, if she had, like, closed the blinds or something a little bit, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, whatever she's doing, awesome. Good job.
I told my leader girl, and she's
I don't know what any of these terms are, so you have to tell me.
You're probably using the wrong routine. Tried so many things, no one could help me figure out what the frick I need to use. I personally took the training, got the certificates.
That's the other problem, is you can't go to these companies and say, hey, what routine do you recommend? They're going to try and sell you like 60 products. That's crazy.
Everything, and still couldn't figure out what I need to use. I don't understand. So at first I was promoting it and I did like it, and I still use like the skincare and stuff that I have because I haven't ran out of it yet.
Because you don't have hair on your
I have
skin.
A bunch of it and I still use it because I don't have an issue with that. But the hair care did dry my hair out so fucking bad. And it didn't only dry my hair out, it just like actually changed my fucking hair forever. So if you're having hair issues,
changed her hair forever. That doesn't sound like a good review.
Like, buying more product, do not buy more product and just leave. Like, don't work with them. They told me that my hair was supposed to fall out and it's okay. Da da da. Yeah, like, just honestly, like, take the red flag as it is and walk away. Like, all the product complaints from people and now myself, there was so much drama with like the group that I had. There was a lot of drama, and you could also tell like the Monet girls were more tied in. Like, they did not welcome us very much. Like, at first it was welcoming, but as soon as I started growing my team and like my team started getting bigger, like I noticed like no one was like replying back to them and stuff like that. So like,
okay, now this is an important point, because once she started growing her team, the girls that are higher up didn't want to talk to them or respond to them anymore. And that's because if you move up, then you're cutting in on their sales, because all of these people that you're meeting with, you're all in the same region together. So you're essentially competing against each other to sell these products to the limited number of people who are interested in actually buying them. KO says keeping that shit isn't working for you. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, what? How do you... yes, Elmo's here. He is here. We got him ready. Because how are you going to pay money? You're paying money to make money? Like, if you went and got hired at a job and they said, okay, that'd be $500 to start, you would leave immediately, right? But these people, they know how to trick you, and they'll swindle you in to the scam, and they'll be like, nah, it's fine, just put it on your credit card, because you're about to make so much money. You're going to be so rich from this product, from the sales, the explosive sales growth you're about to have as an amateur salesperson. Okay. Now, to hear a little bit more legitimate source on the whole hair falling out bit, let's go to this news channel who had a little bit about it from a few years ago from when this happened. It looks like it happened like 6 or 7 years ago, the whole hair falling out thing scandal. I understand to get your nut out of what you paid for, but if a product isn't good, You can't keep using it. Yeah, exactly. And then so what do you do with the rest of that product? You're not going to sell a half-empty bottle of scalp drying solution or whatever, right? But okay, so rip it up and forget about it, KO says. Okay, so here's
thinning hair and a painful itchy rash. Those are just some of the complaints from you.
Okay, this is TMJ4 News from 6 years ago. Okay. Yeah, rash and thinning hair, that does not sound good.
Thinning hair and a painful itchy rash. Those are just some of the complaints from users of a trendy hair care product line.
They want that product taken off the market. The iTeen's Courtney Garish has our report.
A West Dallas woman told us after 5 months of using Monat products, her hair started falling.
Monat. See, I like that one. I like Monat. We have a fifth way to say it now.
Out in clumps, and she developed a painful red rash.
Oh.
Now she wants others to be aware of what happened to her.
I've heard about
Falling out
Monat
in
on
clumps
social media.
is terrible.
Rebecca Snyder started using Monat hair products shortly after she had a baby. Her hair was falling out, and she wanted to keep it from getting worse.
I wanted to grow long, beautiful hair.
For the first few months she used the products, she says they worked great.
I had shiny hair. I felt like it was growing.
But then
You feel like it's
Getting
growing.
lots of hair falling out. When I was washing, I noticed my hair was getting very, very thin.
That's
Snyder
not
says her
good.
hair was also very dry. Then came a rash on her neck and chest.
It was very, very painful.
She eventually went to the doctor.
See,
All my blood work.
if it's causing you skin problems, why are you continuing to use the product? This is crazy.
Came back normal. Everything was fine.
Everything came back
She
normal,
researched
ma'am.
Monat hair
It's not
products and
normal
learned
for your
she was
chest
not
to
alone.
turn
I
red and
discovered
have
that
a
there were
rash from
hundreds
shampoo.
of women
That's not
and
normal.
men that were experiencing the hair loss, the breakage, the dryness, the rashes, the other problems and symptoms that I was having while using the product line.
Multiple class action lawsuits filed against Monat accused the company of fraud and deception, alleging
Curdy says, gotta go back to work. Good night, y'all. Hey, thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here, man. Don't work too hard. Have a good Monday.
inherent design and or manufacturing defect in Monat hair products causes significant hair loss and scalp irritation to many consumers. According to the Better Business Bureau, in 3 years, more than 500 complaints have been filed against Monat Global, almost 400 of them because of problems with the service or product itself. We requested an interview with Monat, but we were denied. The FDA audited
See,
Monat's Miami.
That is a bad sign. When you have a PR disaster like this as a company, you need to hire a team whose whole job is crisis management, and you need to get them out there to speak with the media when they want to talk about these things, because just having no response is brutal, man. That is a bad look.
Miami facilities this month, and according to the company, a toxicologist found no violations. The company says 3 independent clinical tests confirm its product is effective and does not promote hair breakage or further hair damage. In a separate emailed statement, the company told us if consumers...
But see, these are studies that are commissioned by the company, so I feel like we need third-party testing in this. And maybe they had, I mean, again, this is from 6 years ago. I'm just trying to get some info.
develop adverse reactions, stop using the product, and report their reaction to the company. Snyder stopped using Monat in January. She says her rash has gone away and her hair has not been as dry, but she is still experiencing some problems.
I'm hoping my hair will stop falling out.
A Monat spokesperson told us you can learn more about its product on their website. We have a link to that, plus the lawsuits filed against the company. Go to tmj4.com. Courtney.
Okay, now, you can go to their website and you can buy these products still. I think, I don't have the evidence to support it, but I believe there was a reformulation after all of these incidents happened. So they tried to salvage the company, okay? And now, KO says, 1, she had a kid, so that takes things away from your body. I was suffering hair loss in the summer, but my doctor said months of stress, it's natural to have loss. It seems like she doesn't have baldness. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how long ago she stopped using the products as of like the time of that interview too. You know, like maybe she had recovered a bit. But like, you know, as a woman, you probably don't want to oh, doesn't have bald spots. Yeah, exactly. Like, you probably wouldn't want to post pictures of, like, your thinning hair, you know? I would understand not wanting to do that. I know a thing or two about thinning hair, trust me. But Hair Talk is already at the ready, okay? And they are coming out to explain to this new audience of young people on TikTok that this is a bad thing. Don't be messing with the Monet, I don't know.
I would never, ever.
This girl, her account is called TwiceAsGoodHair, and she is a hair professional. I'm not sure which title she prefers. Stylist, salon owner. She's in the hair business, okay? She knows about this stuff. I don't know about this stuff, so I wanted to hear someone else's opinion. And this is from March 8th, okay? So I was trying to get, you know, an idea of the current discourse on TikTok about the Monet.
Ever use Monet or ever recommend it or suggest it, and here's why. I would never, ever use Monet or ever recommend it or suggest it, and here's why.
Okay.
Number one, it's an MLM.
Now, I notice, I think it's strategy to have the hair out. Beautiful hair. Great job.
A multi-level marketing system. That means that they're money motivated.
Okay,
it's a
so she
system.
is warning people that it's an MLM.
So
that's
the more
good.
people that they get under them to sell the product, the more money that they make. It's a pyramid. So they're motivated.
And
on
the
more
reason
things than
I
your
don't
health.
know if I articulated it enough, but the problem with that is that if you had a legitimately good product, you wouldn't need to have this pyramid scheme in order to make money. You could just sell the product and you could hire people to work at your company and do the various functions that are required of a company, and the sales functions and supply and distribution and all of that stuff could be handled by employees like every other business that sells things. There's a reason that they need to form a secret society of girl bosses in order to sell all of this stuff at little parties that they have at each other's houses, and they don't just sell it right on the shelf at the grocery store. And maybe they do sell this at the grocery store now. What a get for the Monet girl who's got the grocery store account, right?
Health or what's actually good for you. They're motivated by the dollar, and that's where
Yes,
judgment and morals
they are
come
absolutely
I don't think
motivated
they're
by the
bad or
dollar.
malicious people. I just think they get sold into maybe this is a side hustle or a hobby where they can make money as a stay-at-home mom or whatever the situation is. So they enter it with an.
But here's the thing: 95% of the employees are making $0. And they're spending a lot of time and their own money on this stuff, and they're not making any money. They're losing money.
Altruistic mindset, but they don't realize that they are pawns in this overall scheme. Number two, many of the products are protein based. So protein overload, every time somebody's in my DMs of like, oh, I've used Monet and now my hair looks like crap. It's because so many of the products that they were using are protein based. So these reps have this script that they're telling you, oh, you should get this product or that product, but they have no idea what your hair needs. And they're telling you you need something just to sell a certain product. They were protein.
See, that made a lot of sense to me too, because everyone has different hair, so everyone would need different products, I would think. Maybe I'm wrong. You could correct me on that, but I just feel like blindly selling someone something over the phone or whatever just to sell it is wild. But they have like all kinds of things where like if you want to buy from them and be in their like preferred buyer program, you have minimum buys of $84 a month, and you have recurring orders. They just keep billing it to you. Like, it's one of those kind of things. So definitely not like an honest business practice on the face of it to kind of swindle people into auto ordering, basically.
Overloading your hair. And number 3, I think morals and the values of the company is very skewed, and I wouldn't trust anything that came out of that. And I know some of the Monet reps are reposting my videos or reaching out to me, and I mean no disrespect. I wish you the best, but no, I am not partnered with Monet. I do not represent Monet. I would never use Monet. I would never suggest for anybody else to use Monet. And I could not disagree more with the way that they run the business, suggesting people products that ruin their hair. And again, not because of the maliciousness of the reps. They're good people. It's because doing out these scripts that are unfortunately setting up many people to have very damaged hair.
Yes. I get that, because you're just recommending things blindly just because these are the new products you have to sell, not really paying attention to whether they're actually good or needed by the person. But so here is the video.
To experience the quality for yourself, you can go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use my code Hannah Alonzo.
From Hannah Alonzo, that came out today, okay? And it's called TikTok Shop, now allowing MLM products. Monat becomes the first MLM company to sell on the platform. So here's their announcement.
Downtown New York City, and it's kind of a random theming choice.
I'm gonna jump around, but yes, I encourage you to watch her video on this. I'll link her YouTube channel underneath here. It's just at Hannah Alonzo.
That doesn't have pretty much anything to do with the fact that they're going to launch on TikTok Shop, other than I feel like they're trying to come across as looking upscale and elite, and look how cool and official we are that we get to sell Monat products through the TikTok Shop. And the caption says, Monat and TikTok Shop is live. Let's make history. Monat is officially on TikTok Shop for market partners to sell, and this changes everything. More exposure, more reach, more sales, live selling, shoppable videos, and a whole new audience.
I love how they're saying, like, this changes everything. Like, you'll see that throughout. It's very grandiose, the way they talk about it. But I love the comment right underneath in her screenshots. A mermaid hair VSG Melissa says, so what does this mean? So, everyone is, like, really kind of, they're confused because now they're saying that you can earn the 30% retail commissions, which that's what you get. You get a 30% commission on every sale you make. That's the draw of it. Supposedly the way you make money, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like doing it on TikTok is dishonest, because if someone's never heard of the brand, they're just going to click on a thing. Well, she covers that, so I'll just let her talk about it.
Another tool to grow your Monat business, earn 30% retail commissions. And interestingly, there is an asterisk at the bottom of this.
In addition to trying to sell their products, they're still trying to get more people to sign on as affiliates.
Caption that specifies only
KO says, sign me up.
Can sell on TikTok Shop at this time. And if you're not familiar, the term market partners just means the people who have signed up for the Monat business opportunity. That's what they call them. Some companies call them consultants or wellness advocates or representatives or whatever. In Monat, they're called market partners. And they're making sure to say here that only market partners that live in the US are able to use TikTok Shop to sell Monat products, which I took note of because we all know the drama surrounding the future of TikTok in the United States.
Yes. Now, the reason for all of that is that Monat is not registered as a business in other countries, so they can't really they can't ship overseas or anything. But she does find some examples of what it looks like when the person is selling on TikTok Shop. And this is kind of what I wanted to illustrate here.
All of these product listings come up where you can buy them directly through the Monat storefront on the TikTok app. You don't have to purchase through a
I kind of went too far forward. Okay, here.
She said that Monat being allowed to sell through TikTok Shop is going to, quote, 10x everyone's business. So let's see if there's any merit to that claim. Let me show you exactly what...
Now, the reason that the girlies are so excited about being able to advertise on TikTok is because, oh, they're thinking, oh, well, I have this huge reach, I have a huge platform, I have a huge following. Now I can sell my hair and skin products to all of these people and make a commission on all of those sales, right? And I think she's going to bring this up. How are you going to continue to make those sales? Because normally, like when your friend Katrina buys some skin products from you, you have her phone number. So when there's a new product out and you want to be like, hey girl, you got this thing last time, well now we have this thing if you want to try it out. You won't have that person's information if they click on your TikTok video and you get some commission from that first purchase, whatever. But I guarantee the website is going to try to set you up on a subscription. And I feel like when the customer goes back, and Hannah makes this point very eloquently, when the customer goes to reorder, in theory, if they liked it, what are they're supposed to go? You can't even go to Monat's website and buy a thing. You have to like go through one of their people so they know who the commission goes to. So you have to like go back and find that TikTok video again to click on it again to buy the thing. Like no one's gonna do that. It's silly, and all of these things are just little opportunities for the person to discover that this company is an MLM and they probably shouldn't be ordering stuff from them anyways.
TikTok Shop looks like in case you're not familiar. When you go onto the app, there's a tab along the top that says Shop, and this is an online marketplace where you can find all sorts of things, and different brands can set up their own storefront, very similar to Amazon. So you can go to the Shop tab, search for Monat hair care, all of these product listings come up where you can buy them directly through the Monat storefront on the TikTok app. You don't have to purchase through a Monat rep, you don't even have to go to the Monat website itself. I was noticing that the prices for these products on TikTok Shop are the same as they are on the Monat website, and the reason the reps are getting so excited is because they're used to getting a 30% commission rate through their compensation plan when they make a sale to a customer, and now they're able to get that same 30% commission rate when they make a sale through TikTok Shop. And here's how that works. When creators are recording and posting videos to TikTok, you can choose to tag products in that video. And because
Okay, so she has an arrow there at the bottom, and you can see. The creator is holding a product, and there's a link at the bottom that says TikTok Shop, and then the name of the product. Now, I love to see a creator getting money, okay? But I don't feel like this is being a creator. Like if all I did was make videos about products on this channel and tell you, oh, you got to buy this, oh, you got to buy that, oh, I use this, oh, I use that. If I was constantly he's still out here. If I was constantly selling you things, you would start to eventually doubt my credibility, because you would start to think, okay, he's only recommending these things because he's getting paid every time someone clicks on the link. Well, exactly. Like, why does this even work? Like, the people who are falling for it in the comments in the TikTok, they know that the creator is selling to them and they don't care. But it's like they're portraying this lifestyle in a video and then want you to click on a link for them to get paid. And I just don't see how anyone can look at these people and say, this is a genuine person, this is a genuine opinion. And I don't know if you, like, maybe you get enjoyment out of the, like, the get ready with me kind of, you know, let's put makeup on videos. I get that. But I don't think that's going to necessarily make people want to use a certain product just because they saw their favorite creator using it, especially if that person every week is recommending dozens of products that they're all getting for free. They don't spend their own money on any of these things, so it's like, how could you even take their opinion seriously when you know they're getting paid the whole time? It's just, it baffles me that this model still even is successful. But it is. Here it is, right here on TikTok Shop.
Monat now has a storefront on the TikTok Shop. You can tag Monat products. So the creator will be talking about a certain product in their video, and then right above their username.
Now, another common theme in these Monat videos is that they say, oh, this product is this product is that, but they don't tell you the name of the product, and she's got her hand covering up the bottle so that you click on the link to see what the product is. Even if you don't buy it, she gets paid based on the attention that link gets. So it's to her benefit to not to gatekeep the product from you and be like, oh, look at my link in bio. And I went and looked on TikTok, and in 10 minutes of searching, I found 4 undisclosed ads that are doing this exact thing already.
Name, you'll see an orange shopping cart icon with the name of the product. And then at the very bottom of their video, you'll see a disclaimer that says creator earns commissions. If you click on that.
Now, the thing that says creator earns commissions and all of that, that's not there if you don't add it there yourself. Now, a lot of them have like some sort of like area in their profile where they have a list of all the links or whatever, so that their video's not treated as an ad, even though it is an ad. And now TikTok's algorithm is pretty good at filtering those out, but some of them still get through, and I'll show them to you.
That orange shopping cart button, it takes you right to the product listing. There's a button that says buy now. And if you've bought something on TikTok Shop before, it's already going to preload your shipping and payment.
Look at that. $105 for this Rejuvenic oil, nourishes hair and skin. $105.
Information right there, and you can buy this product in I think literally like 2 or 3 taps. Just like Amazon, they make it extremely easy and very user-friendly for you to decide, I want this product and I'm gonna buy it, and that process and that transaction is done in like 10 seconds or less, which is very convenient, but it's also very dangerous if you don't know exactly what it is you're buying or what you're supporting. Here's an example of what those kinds of videos look like, where they're trying to promote a specific product and then tagging it in the video for you to buy.
My favorite hair oil that transformed my hair from this to this is finally on TikTok Shop. You know that I only share things I absolutely love. I have tried this product.
You know, I only share things I absolutely love, which is every day she's sharing something. So she's only sharing the things she absolutely loves. She only shares the things that pay her absolutely the best. And, man, it's just, the grift is so strong. But there it is. Now, if you look, her link even just says, shop hair oil. It doesn't even say that it's made by Monat, so that you still click on that. You still have to click on it in order to find that out. And then by then, it's already in your cart. Are you really gonna, like, Google the company and find out all of the shady stuff that's going on? No, you're not. You're just gonna spend your $105 on oil.
For over 5 years now. It is my #1 best-selling product with my clients because it performed, also lasts so long. The longest my 1 vial of oil has actually lasted has been 8 months, maybe more. I use it once a week as an oil treatment. Little goes a long way because it's so concentrated.
Yeah, it's oil.
No problem.
It's
oil.
oil.
It has been featured in publications like this.
Strong dislike
I
to
paused
baby
to look at these
voice.
publications
Yeah, me too.
from
Me too.
shefinds.com and wellandgood.com. Have you heard of these? Because I have not. Also, one of these articles is 3 years old and the other one is 5 years old. So she had to dig back in the archives to find these. It's a
Right. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, don't be posting articles if one hasn't been written for 5 years.
another example
about
of
your
trying to
thing.
overinflate the image
That's
of the
crazy.
company to make them seem more legit so that you buy it.
It is a blend of 13 plus essential oils. Every single oil has a purpose.
Okay. And the other part that I wanted to show here is
TikTok going back on their guidelines, but I guess that's business, baby, if this is going to make the platform or pyramid schemes. That's what the policy used to say. The last, TikTok might allow for more and more MLM promotion on their platform, which would make it miserable for the rest of us. And in saying that, when this news came out, I was like, wait a minute, didn't TikTok change their policy once upon a time to...
Yes, and I remembered this too because I was thinking, man, I was pretty sure that MLMs were banned from TikTok. It's weird that they would allow Monat to start selling on there. Jelly says, are all the TikTok shops MLMs? My aunt ordered something from one of them. I don't think so. No. TikTok shop is legitimate. Just Monat is illegitimate. To my knowledge, they are the only MLM that's ever been given permission to sell on there. As she's about to say, they used to have a policy that said there were no MLMs allowed on TikTok shop, but now they've adjusted they've quietly changed the language in their policy so they could partner with this company who is spiraling bad. And I'll link in the description, there's another video that Hannah made like 8 months ago called like the downfall of Monat or something like that, where she explains exactly what happened and all of that business. But anyways,
to ban MLMs from their platform. And sure enough, I wasn't making that up. In December of 2020, this was kind of big news in the anti-MLM world that TikTok changed their community guidelines to say this. Under the frauds and scams section, it used to say, we do not permit anyone to exploit our platform to take advantage of the trust of users and bring about financial or personal harm. We remove content that deceives people in order to gain an unlawful financial or personal advantage, including schemes to defraud individuals or steal assets. Do not post, upload, stream, or share content that depicts or promotes Ponzi, multi-level marketing, or pyramid schemes. That's what the policy used to say back in 2020, and at the time that felt like a huge victory. Hooray!
Yeah,
MLM content
sure.
is banned from TikTok. You can't be posting.
Jelly says, okay, cool. I was hoping she wasn't scammed. No, TikTok shop is legitimate, but just the way that works is that the creator whose video you're clicking on to get through to it gets paid a little bit from you buying the thing at their recommendation, which I think is great. It's a great way for creators to make money. But when you are selling something that is not a legitimate product, or the company is shady in some way, I don't agree with that. And yeah, so I am 99% sure this is the only MLM that is currently allowed on TikTok.
It. Well, it turns out that was actually a very hard thing to enforce, and it still happened all the time. People got away with it constantly. But now, after hearing that Monat's allowed on TikTok shop, I went to go check the TikTok policy, and here's what it says in 2025 as of today. Under the frauds and scam section, it says not allowed is recruiting for companies that sell products or services in a pyramid structure through independent distributors, and then in parentheses they specify multi-level marketing or MLM. So now,
so you can sell the product, but you can't recruit other people to sell with you through TikTok. KO says, Drew, did you see the whole honey thing? Yeah. The honey thing was huge, and I didn't talk about it because I didn't know if people would care about that. But basically, honey got busted because when you had honey installed, if you clicked on a creator's link and they would get paid a small commission from your sale, but if you had honey installed, honey would take the commission under the guise of searching for the best coupons, searching the web for the best coupons for you. But What they actually were doing was preventing you from finding the most lucrative coupons, and they were in cahoots with the companies to hide the best coupons from customers at the same time as they were stealing the commissions from creators under the guise of looking for coupons. That was a huge Megalag did a huge expose on that, so if you haven't seen that, check his video out. Jelly says TikTok creators in quotes, are just becoming sellouts instead of bots. Well, every platform's got to have something to ruin it. I agree, man. Like, who's watching this content when every single video is like, oh my god, you guys, so like I found this new skin product and it's so good. You know, like, what? How can you... Now, if you legitimately want to talk about a product you actually use that you spent your money on to buy, awesome. I would love to hear someone else's perspective and reviews on things, but if you're just... Your whole channel is based around just selling junk and crap beauty products, how are people falling for this? Like, girls are clicking on that? Like, I don't get it. Like, maybe they're all trying to get their slice of the pie, but it's gross to me on all sides. Black Magic says, everything seems so skeezy these days, it's crazy. Dude, for real. I agree. Scarf Mommy says, facts, gels, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, what happened? Jelly says, I miss Twitter. Dude, me too. Back when Twitter was Twitter. Oh, man. Yeah, so, anyways, yeah, I encourage you to check out her video because she also lays out some disturbing allegations here that Monat is kind of gaming the system, okay? Jelly says girls are dumb and kids are always going to be easily influenced. Yeah, I feel like most of the viewers on TikTok are young people, like really, really young people, maybe too young to even be consumers. So I feel like that's mostly who's watching these videos, but maybe that's just me, my impression, I don't know.
Now they've changed their tune. They used to say no MLMs at all, period. But now they're saying, okay, we don't want you to use TikTok to recruit people into your MLM, but it's okay if you want to use our platform to sell for your MLM. There's the ability for Monat reps to place orders themselves and to leave positive reviews that are obviously biased because they have that financial incentive to make Monat look good on TikTok Shop so that people feel comfortable buying these products so that they can get a commission. It's reasonable to want to check the reviews on something before you commit to buying it, but in this case, there might be unsuspecting buyers who go look at the reviews and they think, oh, well, other people really like it, so it must be legit, but who's behind?
Now, what she's pointing out here is the fact that on March 1st, that's when Monat was approved to begin selling, and that was their launch date on TikTok Shop. But she found there's 5 reviews on their thing, and one of them is from February 26th. 3 days before they went live with the thing. So it's pretty obvious that this is a plant that someone from the company went on there to be a verified purchaser, because TikTok Shop does have, and I love this feature, they have a feature where in order to leave a review for a product, you have to be a verified purchaser of the product. So what these companies, what Hannah is alleging that these companies are doing, and frankly has all of the receipts to prove it right here if you watch the whole thing, is that they went in and they bought things, they bought their own merchandise in order to be able to leave a review as a verified purchaser so that when they went live on March 1st, they would already have these 5-star reviews. And listen to this review that this supposed organic customer wrote about this thing. Monat Blowout Cream is a must-have for anyone who loves smooth, polished hair with minimal effort. It not only protects against heat damage, but also enhances shine and keeps frizz at bay. If you want a professional quality blowout at home, this product is worth every penny. And then it just happens to be the perfect length so that it doesn't get cut off by the See More. Come on now. Come on now. We're gonna fall for this in 2025? Come on, you guys. So the other thing too, and it's funny, she goes through their TikTok shop and they're talking about, you can scroll through and you can see how many of each product gets sold. And let's just say they're not flying off the shelves. Okay, so she goes through the reviews here. But where is the... Okay, so right here, look at this. That oil we were talking about earlier that's $105, 21 sold. The IR clinical system string, $152 for these 3 products, 16 sold. And then this other thing, one product from that kit is 22 sold. So that's kind of that's interesting to me, because if you go over to Monet's TikTok, because they have their own TikTok, Monet does. If you go over there, they are telling a whole different story about the explosive growth and success they're having from their huge new TikTok launch.
It's been only 13 days since we launched the Monet TikTok shop, and our TikTok team is blown away by the results we've had so far. In their words, the Monet...
Okay, so number one, she has the... It looks like the DJI Mic 2 connected to... it's clamped. It has a little clip on the back, and it's clamped to the top of... one of their skincare bottles, and the fact that she has that microphone makes me think that this was filmed on the very same camera that I am talking to you all from, because that microphone is included with this camera. So that's really interesting. Because there is a mode, like I can hit a button and it will turn the whole lens sideways, so you can film vertical in like 5.3K or something crazy like that. So yeah, I think anyways, sorry. Let's hear about this huge success they're having.
Creators are slaying performance.
Love her outfit, by the way. I actually really like those boots. But listen to the verbiage here.
In their words, the Monet creators are slaying performance and slaying content.
The creators are slaying performance and slaying content.
900 affiliates.
They're slaying, you guys. 22 items sold.
Are already creating content in the platform.
Thank God. Over 900 affiliates. So that means that they've already tricked 900 people into thinking that they can make money on TikTok if they just make videos about these skincare products.
Thank God.
Now, another thing, you're gonna put memes? You're gonna put memes in the middle of your ad? Like, this is crazy. That's crazy right now. I hope that's the only one.
Over 2,000 videos on the platform and more than...
Because, like, if you're gonna drop memes... If you're going to drop meme audio into your stream, you need to have the volume calibrated. You know, you can't just run in here at full volume and be like...
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have it chill. You got to work it in there. You can't just, like, be running in there like...
Wait, what?
1.5 million views.
We did it! Okay, alright. See, they did it to me again. Like, why do your memes need to be at triple the volume? Rest in peace, headphones users. That's insane. Hold on. Let me turn her down a little bit.
Organic sales are already rolling in from many different affiliates.
Organic sales are already rolling in from many affiliates.
In other words, these are incredible indicators for a brand that just started on TikTok Shop. On average, it takes...
Now see, a brand that just started on TikTok Shop, they're really going out of their way to lose that old image of Monat.
more than 10 times for a customer to see a product before they make a purchase.
That's
as
true.
we continue this TikTok journey, we encourage you to stay consistent and proud of who we are and what we stand for.
Stay consistent, creators. Keep making free videos. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have tens of sales.
It's just the beginning.
Oh, that was great. Oh my gosh, that shot at the end, that was funny.
It's just the beginning.
With the sound effect, like what? Whose idea was that? Like, again, you can tell they do not have a marketing department because they are doing things like this. Their slang performance. But yeah, really quick, just in case you were curious. Now these are recent ads. Tests 70 downloads. That's right, dude. I need a 70 downloads button, man. 70 downloads. I still have
AKA Peter Griffin.
I need to add some new ones in there. But yeah, so I didn't want to, you know, show a bunch of things from 2021, 2024, whatever, when this was riding high. These are all brand new, like, in the past few weeks, all undisclosed ads on TikTok for these products. Alright, I'm gonna have to, like, mute this. I'm sure that's, like, copyrighted music. My hair looks like this using Monat hair care. She has really nice hair. Yeah. And then this girl says, my hair looked like this using Aveda. So, yeah, I liked that because, she kind of stitched the other girl's ad to be like, you don't need this stupid junk. But yeah, so here is another one. I thought my hair was the best it could get in 2022. This girl is... almost every video she posts is an ad for Monat. She's just playing a song. 2025 says, hold my beer. Can we leave that meme in 2023, please? So here's... And literally, like, she's just playing the song right now. Like, it's not... She's not, like, really selling anything to you in the ad or making you feel like you're watching an ad. And even if you look at the description... There's no ad. This girl says, girl, what's your full routine and where do I buy? And she's responded, girl, my showcase in my bio. If you need suggestions, you can DM me. Like, so I don't know what a showcase is, but I assume that's a place where you can have all these product links. But it's like, how can you have this be an actual ad and not disclose it as an ad? That's an FCC violation, and there's just dozens and dozens of people doing this every day. And every single reply that she has is her just obviously selling, you know, just selling everything. So here's another ad. Okay, this girl might actually be talking. Hold on.
It's not like I hate the beauty mark. It's just like if this fills in with hair, you won't be able to see it, and that would mean my hair's growing.
You're crazy! Okay, so she's showing her supposed results from this one product, this one weird trick. I mean, yeah, her hair looks great, but it doesn't feel like an ad, right? Because she's just saying, hey, look at my progress. Look, I just used this thing, girl. Check it out. But it's a whole ad, man. Like, I don't get it.
Notification this morning that I received a package, which is weird because I did not purchase anything and I'm not on a PR list. But this beautiful package came in from Monat, which I didn't order anything.
Oh, that's weird. I got a package from Monat.
So I was like, that's weird. Let me check my emails. And then I checked my
KO
emails.
says fake. I know, right, dude? Fake.
And it says, hey, we sent you a surprise gift. So let's open it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you didn't know that you were getting anything at all.
I have been sharing some of their products here on TikTok. So I'm wondering if maybe they like sent it because of that.
Yeah, maybe.
But let's find out together.
Maybe. Somebody in her comments says she's in her influencer era.
There we go. Strong tape. Good for you guys. Keeping it secure.
Tens of people calling her out.
Oh, so cute. We got a little scalp massager.
Okay, yeah. Link in bio, guys. Just randomly just happened to get a package. Oh, look who it's from. What a coincidence. Then this lady purports to use this stuff in a salon. I don't know if this is fake or not. I just can't see a real hair professional using this stuff. KO says you maybe have to give them your address, maybe. Yeah, exactly. How did they get your address, ma'am? I mean, now, some creators do have like a post office box. KO says, how do I do italics here? I don't know if you can do italics in the YouTube chat or not. I think they restrict that. I don't know. Maybe 2 stars. That's how it works in, or maybe it's 1 star. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's not a coincidence that she got this thing and is making a video about it. But yeah, some creators do have a post office box where you can send them things if you want them to review your product, which I think is absolutely insane. I would never make a video for someone for free for a product. Get out of town. No way. But some people on TikTok see right through this, and I thought this girl's was a great example. Now, it says, when all the Monat shampoo girlies switch to a new MLM product and start hopping back in your DMs selling olive oil this time.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I thought that was really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it didn't work. Okay. I know, right? We need slanty chat. I'm gonna look into that. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna ask YouTube if we can do italics in the chat. That would be fun. But yeah, dude, like, this is really, it's not good. And I'm hoping that there are enough people out there that are telling their victim stories that this doesn't become, like, you know, the next generation being swindled by this company. Because here, there's one more video. We're not gonna watch it all the way through because she talks super slow. Yes, we definitely need the italics. So this girl talks super slow, so I'm not going to play through her thing, but she talks about her experience with the Monat, whatever, and her story kind of sums up what all the other people have gone through. And so if you are interested in hearing another person tell you why you shouldn't partner with this company, she has a great video about it. Katie McKenna on TikTok. But the biggest thing for me about this that is disturbing is that they're available. They have a new market available to them. The MLMs do. And it's young people who, by and large, don't know what MLMs are and why you shouldn't mess with them. And, you know, to a certain extent, if someone sees the brand, they're going to Google it and see these news stories and see the lawsuits and see these videos from creators like Hannah Alonzo. CC Suarez has tons. Chelsea has tons of videos about Monat, whatever. If you want to hear about all of the nitty gritty of like why they are a terrible company, she has a bunch of great videos and horror stories from people who sold in there. But essentially, most of the people who are working there are making $10 to $20 a year, and if they're making money at all, are not losing money. And then the few people at the top are making all of the commission. And it's kind of like these crypto things. Like, their job is to make you feel like you could be getting in on the scam. Like, you're in on the ground level and you're going to make money like everyone else is making money. You're not. A few people at the top make money on your back. And that's how MLMs work. And I really hope that the TikTok audience knows that, because this is shocking to me. That, I mean, I you know, a lot of people have different opinions about TikTok, but this is to me, a stunning reversal. For a company to put their new product, TikTok Shop is pretty new in the past couple years, I believe, and they're kind of sullying their reputation by partnering with these people, with an MLM in general, not even specifically just that company, but yeah, I don't know. That's not a good direction, in my opinion. I feel like they need to keep the MLMs out of TikTok Shop. There's already enough predatory sellers and scammers out there trying to get these kids' parents' credit card number. You know, I just we don't need any more. So that's my verdict on it. I normally try to give light to every opinion, but I don't know. I heard enough from Monat. I don't hear anything else. I disagree. No MLMs on TikTok. So if you guys agree or disagree, put it in the comments. And I apologize. We were late this evening. You know, we do our best. But you know I'm still going to be here Mondays and Fridays. We got to have this stream. KO says, need a candy shop drop music bed. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's funny. There is an album on my music called Candy Shop, but it's actually like Christmas themed music. Or do you mean like the 50 Cent The Candy Shop? Because we would definitely get copyright claim for that, for sure. So, but yeah. Chaos says, oh my god, shut up. Oh, okay. Okay, you're talking about the actual 50 Cent. Yeah. Yeah, I can't fail you that. I wish I could. But yes, so thank you guys for being here. Watch out on TikTok Shop for undisclosed ads and predatory MLMs. And check out Hannah Alonzo's video. I'll link it in the description. And thank you all for hanging out. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I will catch you all on Friday. Peace.